Good day, my followers. Thanks for following us on our Facebook page. Always remember to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channels. Today, we want to round up questions on Ojikutu district. Remember, if I want to continue with this Ojikutu district, I can ask you more than 200 questions on it. And it's still going to be geographic question on topographical map. But today, because of the time and some other things, we want to look at another question on Ojikutu district, which I know WAEC can ask you. What is that question? The question is that they can just ask you, which of the following settlement is prone to flooding? Or which settlement on Ojikutu district is liable to flooding? The only settlement that is liable to flooding here, when you look at it very well, remember we have Rhoda. This is area liable to flooding. We have El Kowa, that is Lower Kowa. This is another area liable to flooding. When you look at these two settlements on the whole of the map, they are the two settlements that are very close to this sign. Look at this sign very well. Like minus, all those things are like minus, minus. Come back to this key. Come and look at those signs, whether you will see it. From here, when you look at this one, this is footpath, it's not this one. This one you have just seen here is this one. That is the footpath. But when you look at this one like this, it's also this one. This is it. We call it flood-prone areas. That is, those are the areas on the topographical map that are liable to what? Flooding. And those areas that are liable to flooding, number one example of the area that is liable to flooding is lower valley of Kowa. That is at the lower part of Kowa. Or some people can also write Rogo. You can see it's not far. There is no way flooding will not what? Affect them. So these are the things. We still have some other questions you can be asked on this topographical map. You can be asked, which settlement is the most developed settlement? Ojikutu is the most developed settlement on the map. It's having school, it's having mosque, it's having church, and some other, it's even having market. It's having hospital. It's also developed. You can also be asked another question that you should calculate the length of the secondary road, or you should calculate the length of the major road from Bere to Aje. This is the major road. You just put your thread here and calculate. That is, we are talking about distance now. We have leave another question now. You calculate the length of the major road from Bere to Aje. Just take your thread and measure. Whatever you get, you just write it down. 20 centimeter. Let's assume that is what you get. On distance, 20 centimeter times this scale, 2 centimeter rep 1 kilometer. That is 20 centimeter multiplied by 50,000. Remember how we get this one. So this one is in our question number one. So it's going to be 20 centimeter times 50,000 all over 100,000, which is what? Constant. This one cancel. This one what? Cancel. You have 20 centimeter all over 2, which is equal to what? 10 kilometers. So the distance from Bere to Aje as the crow flies, or the distance to Bere along the major road is what? 10 kilometers. Remember, when we are dealing with road, we are dealing with what? Kilometer. So we have some other questions you can be asked on this map that will even enlighten you more on how to read what? Map. Remember, you are free. Download any map for us. Ask us question on it. We are going to answer you. And that is all we have for Ojikutu district. We are going to meet in our next class again for another episode of another what? Map. Thanks for following us, and always remember to subscribe. Thank you.